Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all between. I'm here with my buddy Metalhead Fred and the incredibly talented Casandra Carson. What's going on?
Hey, it's good to be here. Thanks for having me
Absolutely.
again.
Thanks for joining us again. You've been on before, and we'd love to have you back as often as we can. You've always been a great guest.
Thanks. I try to be A+ student.
Well, as you know, you're one of our favorite vocalists out there now performing, and it's everything you do, you just have a great attitude because it comes across. You know what I mean? You have a different vocal texture than a lot of people out there in your position, which makes you stand out even more. And your videos, one, when it's with Paralandra, are absolutely hilarious most of the time. I still love the Rocky Horror Picture.
Yes.
That was such a great video. And I'm very excited. As soon as I saw the Heaven and Hell video, I immediately PM'd you. I'm like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Before I start, I have to say that I think that is the music video of the year. I've done videos for Guns N' Roses, Rolling Stones, Aerosmith, everyone you could possibly imagine. And that video is exceptional. And someone's probably calling me. Anyway, Heaven and Hell, what a great, great, great video.
Thank you.
Before everyone sees it, so I was sitting there at the train today, and I'm thinking about questions. I'm like, okay, what can I ask Casandra? And she's on today. And I start breaking down the video in my head. Okay, that location, this location, the three girls, da, 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 this, that, okay, that, boom. And I'm like, okay, Cassandra's outfit had to cost $1,500, like just wardrobe, hair and makeup. That's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, and the entire video was shot for how much, you say?
It was $1,500. Yeah.
Anyone who's a film student, anyone who wants to be a director, producer, or you're in a band, study this video because it looks like a lot of money went into it. And talent, of course, always helps.
and it's an insanely complex video. Like you said, it's different scene, your outfits, I don't know, 3 or 4 different outfit changes. You got chains going. It's an amazing, complex video. I would have said, way more than what you just said. But.
Well, thank you. We definitely have an all-star crew as far as our videographer, Jake Jones. Paralandra has been working with him for like a decade at this point.
What's his name?
Jake Jones. And
Jake Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we originally met him as a producer. He produced our song "Love Will Win," the single that came out in 2019. And from there, we started working on music videos with him. And so he's been a part of like every single Paralandra music video from 2019 forward. And anyway, we needed somebody to shoot the Heaven and Hell video. And I was like, Neil, I know a guy that could really make this work. And so I gave him a call, and it was literally like 2 weeks notice because our other videographer dropped out right at the last second. And he came in and filled that spot. And it's miraculous that it came out as amazing as it did, like with so little prep.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get across. So a lot of bands, they spend maybe $5,000 or $10,000 if they're lucky, because that's usually an album budget.
Mm-hmm.
So they put all this money, and it's 4 guys in a room with 2 lights like this or like that. And this is a lesson. This is what shows people's artistry.
Right.
When you have to do something, it's like, oh, we only got $1,200 to record a whole album. Well, you make that album great because you have that $1,200, and you have to think differently.
Yeah, exactly. So pretty much like we didn't even have our locations nailed down till the day of shooting. Like it was so up in the air. We did not know how it was going to happen. but we were just rolling with it, like literally 1 minute at a time. That weekend, we had 2 days to shoot, and it just so happened that a local haunted house, I want to say it's called Nightmare Cleveland, and you'll have to fact check me on that. I feel really bad if I got it wrong. But they allowed us to use their space. And so we went in there, and Jake and I and Neil kind of like walked through the whole haunted house with all the lights on, and just to see each room.
Yeah.
And like what it offered. And we were just kind of like imagining like, well, this would be a cool room for the drummer, or this would be a cool Neil room, like guitar solo room. And
Right.
this would be cool for whatever. And so I'm kind of like, I was making notes the entire time we're doing the walkthrough. And I guess that was like maybe the first night. And then the next day we went in and we had like a whole list of what we wanted to shoot. And so Jake and I just like double teamed it basically. We're like, we're going to start here. We're getting this. These people have to leave by this time. They're going first. Like,
Right.
Neil's got a doctor's appointment at 2 p.m. So we got to get him in and get him out, get him back. Like,
it literally is a master class on how to do it with, I mean, the fact that you told me that was and I've worked on films that we've done the whole 90 minutes for $8,000. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So you really, everyone's, who do you got? Who do we know that's got a warehouse? Who do we know that's got a severed head or whatever,
Yeah.
all types.
Yeah. Actually, the chains that you were talking about, in that one scene, we had the owner of the haunted house install those. And because I was like, oh, this would be such a cool place for me to be like chained up and the girls can be behind the 2 doors. And he was like, I'll get them installed tonight so you guys can film with it tomorrow. And so
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was literally the biggest blessing we could have ever asked for.
And working in a haunted house is so fun. So like all us special effects guys every year would go to this house in Glendale, California, and it was on a corner. So we had these very steep yards. So we had fire-breathing gargoyles. We had 20 people dressed up as all, I was Jason and I had a severed head. And when I would stand up, fire would light up behind me and all the, just to see the wonderment of the kids getting, yeah, it's
and did horror stuff happen while you were there? Anybody say get out or anything? Anything crazy happen? Like, holy crap, this really is haunted.
No, like there weren't any actors like on the clock at that point, so we just kind of like had full reign. The hardest part, like this was, I can't remember the actual square footage, but this was the biggest haunted house I've ever seen in my life. We got lost in there countless times. We were like yelling for each other, like, I'm over here. And Jake would be like, I'm over here. You just like listen for where their voice is coming from and then have to go through a labyrinth of like 5 more doors. And I mean, by the end of it, we had all the actors' corridors memorized. But yeah, it was crazy.
It looks fantastic, and it makes sense that it's a haunted house.
Yeah.
I mean, we had looked into starting one, and it's just, I mean, basically all the money's in storage.
Yeah, very true. You got, 3 weeks a year basically to make your money.
You can make your money for sure, but it's still a year, and you're working year round. So the people that put on haunted houses, thank you, because it's a, it brings out the kids in all of us, I think,
It does. The owners, they're artists, like at what they do. All the detail, so intricate, and just like putting you in another world. And like each room and like kind of section of the haunted house had its own theme, and it like literally transplanted you into it. It was just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what people do. I've been to a few good ones that I literally just stood in that room for like 20 minutes, just like, wow.
Exactly. It was just like that at this place.
Like, I didn't know that one. Oh, and someone's eyeball is in there looking around. That's interesting.
Yeah, I was kind of like, man, with all the lights down, people aren't getting the full effect. Like, there's so much to appreciate in this room, just this one room. But most people are probably going to be screaming and running through it as fast as they can.
All right, so let's okay. So we're talking about heaven and hell. Tell us about how that came around.
Yeah, so it started kind of serendipitously last year on the One Dark Night tour. For the Akron show, Tim Ripper Owens came out to join us one night, and that was sick. And Neil was like, okay, we're going to do Heaven and Hell by Sabbath. Like, you can join us or you don't have to, but it'd be cool if you could learn it on guitar. So I was like, all right, I could probably pull that off. So I like learned it in a couple days. And then I was like kind of hearing some harmonies. So then we performed it, and I was kind of like, I don't know, having fun with it, just enjoying being like a background vocalist for a change. And then the next night, Neil was like, man, that went over so well. Do you think like you could sing that? You think you could front it? And I'm like, learn all these lyrics in 24 hours? Yeah, I could totally do that. So I actually did, and it went over great. We did it the next night. It was really fun, and I think Neil and I were both like, this was really cool. I think we are kind of onto something here. So as soon as the tour was over, he went back home to his studio and started putting together basically all of the bass tracks, like not the instrument bass, that included, but like drums, guitars, synth, all those, I don't know, just kind of the pad, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I just went ahead and threw some vocals on it, and we were tweaking and got it to a point where we liked it. And then, of course, we're like, well, what do we do now? I think we got to do a music video. Like, because we did music videos for Sweet Dreams and Every Breath You Take, which came out really cool. Yeah. So why not? So anyway, it's just been kind of like a why not situation from the beginning. Let's just do it.
And it's one of those tunes to cover it. You gotta, I mean, that takes some nerve, as some would say. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be, that's not something you just walk into. No, do. You know, like, you know, that shows your talents. So, you know, what a great song.
You want to honor the original. I mean, obviously try to put our own spin on it, but yeah, so we wanted to do it justice, and of course, do it our way at the same time.
Absolutely did it justice. And I had my son out, and he's 25, and we co-directed a music video, 2 music videos together. And so all his life he's been taught about film and framing, and he's a photographer and everything. And literally, shot by shot, he broke that like video down. So like, I'm not bullshitting you, I'm not blowing smoke. It is for real one of the best videos I've seen, and for $1,500, no one's going to be able to beat you.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. That really means a lot. And
I mean, that should go everywhere. And it looks fantastic. You know what I mean? And you rocked it. You're acting in it. Mm-hmm. So like, you get to see a little bit different, you know, because we know you. So, you know.
Right. You got to play the part once the cameras are rolling and you're in costume. It's like, it's go time.
You know, if nobody knows what One Dark Night is, you've got to check it out. And I'm going to read this off their website. One Dark Night is a terrifying symphonic rock experience that mixes the best of classical masterworks, classical rock mashups, cinematic Hollywood horror, ballet, and a powerful stage show into a Hollywood production that you won't soon forget. And that's what it is. It's I don't know, you want to say Alice Cooper meets Rocky Horror Picture Show kind of? It's out there, and they definitely put their own twist on it, as you guys did with Heaven and Hell. And if you go to the website for One Dark Night, they've got 3 videos up. It's Godzilla, Every Breath You Take, and Thriller. And they don't just cover them like the artist did. They really put their own spin on it. And I think that's what makes them so unique, is Neil and the artist performing with him say, you know what, we're going to take this song like you did with Heaven and Hell and go, we're not going to sing it like Sabbath did. We're going to make it ours. And I think that's what makes them so special.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's super fun. We like to reimagine basically a bunch of songs that people already know in a Halloween light. And that makes it really fun kind of show because it's all spooky and, really cool, like background videos going on at the same time that kind of push the storyline of the show. Sometimes we get the ballet in there doing dances with the songs. Like it's a full-on production. Right. It's really cool to be part of.
And I'll admit I didn't know much about Neil until you came out with him. So I did a little research on him, and Neil's known for combining blazing technical ability with memorable melodies and actually focuses on the song that comes first, with the guitar acting as the vocalist. He's an incredible guitar player, but he also doesn't overpower or showcase anybody. How did you originally meet Neil?
A mutual friend, Jeff Scott Soto, introduced us.
Uh-oh, here comes the graphic. There you go.
Yes.
Way to go, Scott. Yeah.
Yeah,
amazing.
It was like originally those songs, Sweet Dreams and Every Breath You Take, Neil was just looking for someone to record vocals on the songs, looking for a female rock vocalist. And I guess he had asked Jeff for a recommendation. And so he threw my name in the hat. And anyway, so Neil and I talked, and I threw my vocals on those songs and was like, here's what I can do. Let me know if this is what you're thinking. And that's kind of what started everything.
Yeah, well, you are I don't want to say a hired gun, but you are in demand. I mean, you've got obviously Paralandra, and then you've done the Life Project with Josh Rand from Stone Sour. You've done Cassandra's Crossing with George Lynch, and now you're doing a One Dark Night with Neil Zaza. You are. I'm sure when people think of, man, I got to get a vocalist, your name has got to be at the top of the list.
Well, I don't know that I can add much more to my list, but that's very kind. Yeah, I'm obviously such a yes person, and like I just keep getting awesome opportunities, and it's hard for me to say no, especially when it comes to collaborating with such legends.
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of people will say, "Oh, cover songs," and I'm trying to like get that term changed. Because now, like, since rock and roll and hard rock's been around for so long, let's start calling them standards. Because that's what you're doing. You're making them a standard like Frank Sinatra would, and you're just interpreting it different in another kick-ass kind of way. So, just like girl bands, I hate that term. It's a band.
Yeah, that is the worst.
Stupid. But, okay. So, let's bring up Heaven and Hell here. Do. All righty. All right, music video of the year right here, people. I mean, like I already see $8,000. You know what I mean? That's my produce. But so fantastic. What a great location where you're walking. The fantastic. Now, what's that?
That is Squire's Castle in the Cleveland area. And it's just a castle in a public park. And we showed up hoping that there weren't a bunch of kids running around with their families. And luckily there was like a big family that had just finished doing like their family photo shoot there, like right as we were arriving. So we were like, okay, we're just going to slip in here and get a few shots.
Fantastic.
Sing me a
So how many prop people, art department did you have? Was it just like the dude from the?
It was me.
I think you have. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, we got those angel wings from Amazon. I just thought it would be cool. So yeah, we showed up to start shooting. I gave the girls their outfits like that I had picked out for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, it'd be cool if we could like synchronize some movements. So
Right.
I was just kind of choreographing on the spot and looking at the camera, you know, back and forth, seeing what worked. And yeah, it was very organic.
Yeah, I think you may have a future as well as a music video director.
I would love it. I love directing and creating music videos, obviously.
Fantastic. Unbelievable. I was like, they got an art director or something. Something's going on. I'm like, bah, 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 bah. You know, we had this big conversation about it. And as you can see, I mean, it's always good to see people that you know excel. You know what I mean? And we're always cheering you on and you know everything that you do. But this just totally, you know, as a filmmaker, this is my jam. So I'm like really excited that this video is so well done.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Like that shot right there, it takes people 5 hours to set that up. I mean,
right?
Luck as well was on your side and where the sun was, but fantastic. Okay, sorry. That's what we kept on playing this because it was freaking me and my son out that his arms.
Yeah. That's a great shot. We were having fun with it.
Closer you get to the meaning, the sooner you'll know that you're dreaming. So it's on and on and on. Oh, it's on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. Heaven and hell.
That was great. And I was like, funny. The first time I'm watching it, Casandra, I'm like, that would be so cool if they like lit a bright light. I'm like, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. That was such a gorgeous shot.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And that's a great. I mean, you guys. Okay, how many times did it take you to do that?
I just did it the once.
Just one time?
Yeah, I did that take just one time through of the whole song. Actually, all of them, all the scenes are just one take through of the song. Yeah, once.
Right on. That's what keeps it fresh, you know?
Yeah.
Nice. All
I was
I
just
felt was
feeling it.
my
Like,
back I couldn't even figure out how to do that.
They say that life's a carousel, spinning fast, you gotta ride it well. The world is full of kings and queens who blind your eyes and steal your dreams. It's heaven and hell. Oh well. They'll tell you black is really white, the moon is just the sun at night. And when you walk in golden halls, you get to keep the gold that falls. It's heaven and hell. Oh no. Fool, fool, you've got a blade for the dancer. Oh yeah. Fool, fool, just look for the answer. Fool, fool, fool. Heaven and hell. It's heaven and hell.
There you go. There's the music video of the year right there.
So
Awesome.
I gotta ask you, Vince and Cassandra, this one, because I've never done a video, obviously, and Vince, you've done quite a few. Cassandra, you've obviously done a ton. You obviously do them in stages. You do this scene here, this scene there. So do you ever have a feel for how the video is going to be until the very end when you see the finished product, and then you see it and go, wow, that came out just like we wanted?
Yeah, this one a little bit less so. Like for Every Breath You Take and for Sweet Dreams, I basically had it planned shot for shot, like second for second of the song, like what I wanted to see at what times, certain impact moments. But this one was a little less so because it's not really a storyline. It's like, I don't know, scenes of people playing their instruments in different places.
Yeah,
So,
vignettes.
obviously Neil has some guitar solos, so we know during this section we're going to focus more on him. So I wasn't quite as sure on this one how it was all going to come together. I was really just like having a lot of faith in Jake and his editing abilities that he was going to choose good stuff at good times, and he absolutely did.
Yeah, fantastic
Yeah, the
video.
post production is fantastic. Did you use storyboards at all?
No, I don't think so.
Gotcha.
Not really.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess we had a shared note like in the iPhone Notes app, you know.
Okay.
So I was like writing down all of my ideas in there. I was adding pictures of like aesthetic things I was imagining, all of the clothes I was ordering for myself, the clothes I was ordering for the girls, what people should be wearing. So I guess art type stuff like we're talking about. Yeah, kind of saying we didn't know what our location were going to be until the day of shooting. So
That's
a lot of it.
crazy. Been there. Always a little on the edge, little bit of stress. No problem.
Yeah. Open to this
You pushed
church.
up a little bit there.
Oh, sorry about that. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, cool. We were really hoping to walk in this church that had like a Gothic look to it.
Yeah.
And they said no, clearly being were wanting to shoot. So like that didn't work out. We ended up just going to Squire's Castle on a whim. Like, this is our heaven shot. We went to cemetery that Neil's friend was public property that you could film at.
Right.
And we'll just go there, see if we can get some shots and yeah, get some B-roll, cool looking things.
Right.
I don't know. I guess the only other thing that we had pre-planned was I wanted the heaven scenes to be shot in double speed so that when you slowed it down, everything was really flowy and pretty. And then opposite for all the hell scenes to do it all in half speed and then speed it up and everything would be really jerky and creepy looking. So I guess I had a few concepts.
Well, absolutely. And we were discussing the timing as well, and the frame rates and all that kind of stuff. So let me tell you. So we're doing a short film called "A Song for You" by Stevie Nicks. That's her song, and Stevie was in the end of the film, right? Mark Ruffalo's first film appearance, all this stuff. Blah blah blah. We're shooting at this house in L.A., and they rent out the upstairs. So we paid for the location. Well, the renter didn't get paid. Not our problem. But every time we'd go and rolling, he would crank up the stereo upstairs. We had to pay him $800 to get nicely out of the house.
Wow.
He held the production hostage,
Jeez. I know. We lucked out with this one. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Seriously, it was a blessing. It was meant to be for us to be able to make this video.
That's how art's made, And speaking of, you make a lot of it. So tell us what else you got going on. Yeah,
well, Neil and I have some other songs that we've been working on in preparation for the One Dark Night in October. We've got two announced so far, one in Akron and one in Springfield, my hometown. I'm stoked to be able to bring that to my family and friends this year. But besides One Dark Night, the Life Project is back in action. And cool. I'm so excited because we have been working on music. Basically, we've been writing and recording since 2020. And we're finally able to release what we've been working on. And so we have one single that's come out. It's a cover of Can't Bring Me Down by Suicidal Tendencies.
Nice.
And it is really cool. I had a blast doing a cover of that song. I hadn't heard of it before Josh brought it up, and then I listened and was like, oh my gosh. First I was just taken aback because it's just a lot. But then I start, getting my own ideas, and like at this point, like it's like a gospel choir of a song to me.
Right.
I feel like I need to be dancing around with my hands up. But yeah, so we've got that out. We've got multiple singles scheduled to be coming out throughout the whole rest of the year, and full album coming out very soon as well of original material.
And what's going on with what's the update on Paralandra? What you guys doing there?
Paralandra is in writing mode right now. Our goal is to go back into the studio and record another album next year sometime.
Okay.
So we've got a lot of songs that didn't make it on the last record that we're revisiting, and my dad have a ton of song ideas that we haven't even gotten to yet. So we're kind of in the process of just like going through all of that and seeing what we like and testing stuff out at shows. A show in Beaver Dam, Kentucky this weekend at the Beaver Dam Amphitheater. Yeah. Nice. Great White, White Lion, and even Adler. And then we've got a few more shows through the rest of the year, going up to Pittsburgh, some stuff in Oklahoma.
Right.
So,
Sorry.
anyway.
There's a storm or whatever, or everyone, half the power's out in the area, so it's like it was lagging there a little bit. So.
Gotcha. I guess basically what I'm saying is we've got tour dates throughout the rest of the year. And
there you go.
Find them on paralandrarocks.com.
Absolutely. And what's going on with Cassandra's Crossing?
Yeah. So Cassandra's Crossing, the second record is written, it's recorded, it's done. I've just got the live project basically lined up first to come out. So after that, Cassandra's Crossing will come out. It's so crazy, like that it's going to be, I mean, probably a year before anyone gets to hear it. Like,
right. You have a lot going on.
Yeah.
And everyone's after your services, rightfully so. And, we couldn't be more happy for you for sure. But
I really do. I'm working really hard. It feels good to be appreciated.
Yeah. I mean, you got a lot going on. All the people, a lot of legends want to play with you. That's got to feel great.
Yeah, it's pretty unreal.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Just George Lynch alone, but and even beyond that. But I have an idea for someone you should do a duet with, but I don't know if I should say it on air or off.
Well, let's hear it. I want to know.
There is a new vocalist, okay, Alexandra Josic from Here and Everywhere. I think if you guys did a duet, it would blow up the planet.
I'll have to look her up then.
Incredible. Like total rocks, like, you'll dig her. She's incredible. But
we're gonna have her on here in a couple weeks. So we'll throw your name to her too.
Okay.
We'll say, you know who Casandra Carson is? Get her on the phone. Do a duet. Yeah. She's amazing.
Yeah. And maybe you can direct the videos and everything. But I think you totally, all kidding aside, I think you have a huge future just directing videos apart from, your musical endeavors.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I think it stems from making movies, like family movies as a kid. Like, we would just make like Goldilocks and the Three Bears or like whatever. We'd just be ridiculous. I mean, we'd come up with our own original storyline movies as well. But like, anyway, that and like the costuming and, the angles. Like
when you were doing Time Warp, that was like, oh, she's going to a whole new level. Because I understood the amount of work that you guys put into that.
That was crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like
that was a lot.
People do not know, and that
they do not know. You are right.
I found a video I made in high school. I think it was my freshman or sophomore year when I started taking film classes, and I did one of those frame by frame videos, which takes forever. So I got about 15 seconds of my band, which was called Death at the time, and I did it with G.I. Joes. Had little candles in the back, and the G.I. Joe had his shirt off, and then a guitar. And this 12 seconds probably took 5 hours because you click it, and you move them a little bit. And after about 5 hours, I went, I'm not going to do this anymore. But I got it. I'll have to send it to you, Vince. It's actually pretty funny.
And what was even made your video greater, there was no AI. It was all shot, created by humans. Now it's crazy that things are being marked human creativity or created by human. There's like a little AI, like, wait a minute, what did that platform just say? Oh, we only take human creativity. That's weird. That's even a term.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Has no one seen the Terminator?
Right, exactly. If we learned nothing from pop culture.
Yeah, Sarah Connor. Yeah, it's crazy. And like I won't cover if people use AI in their videos. I won't cover it.
Yeah, well, you got to draw the line and have standards. Like, just, it's art, you know?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I want to maintain the integrity of being an artist and
Right.
doing it for real. So yeah.
Yeah.
How we're
Just
gonna
like
keep doing it.
Yeah, so my son works for, I won't name the name, but he works for a merch company that does a lot of EDM stuff, right? And so the company's whole philosophy is artist co-op. And they started using AR for the flyers. I'm like, what are you doing? And then like they didn't even think about it. And I'm like, oh, you say you're an artist collective. What are you doing? So they stopped. But you know what I mean? It, you know, but anyway, I just think, you know, prompt people aren't artists. People who write prompts are not artists. Sorry.
Exactly. You're a prompt writer. You did not write that song.
Just like people who make beats. Like when I was going to school for audio engineering back in 89 and 90, we had a thing against rap that was like, we just saw them as editors. We didn't see them as the guys who spent 12 years in the garage playing a guitar or bass or whatever. They were just taking that and then just cutting it up and repurposing. So it was a philosophy, you know, but I'm sure at one point the barrel makers were upset and the lamp lighters, you know, and but I'm glad you did it the right way, and it shows. I'm can't stop talking about it, as you can see, but very happy for you. Absolutely. And people can see now they can do it. It is possible. Look what you can do for $1,500 and a properly functioning Kanagan.
Amazon has a 30-day return policy. That's all I'm saying.
Hypothetically, I was working on a movie with Vincent D'Onofrio, and it was shot in Oregon, right? And Gregory Hines when he was still alive. So the scene is this girlfriend throws like all this stuff on this guy's Cadillac or Lincoln Town car, and the windows blow out, right? So in the script, they wanted a brand new Cadillac, but that was like 38 grand or 40,000 at the time, and it wasn't in the budget. So we went to Avis Rent-A-Car and rented a Lincoln Town car, hypothetically. And we took out the whole interior, hypothetically, cut everything, put the glass breakers in, threw a couch, TV, everything, ruined this car, took it to an auto body shop, hypothetically, and had a new roof put on. And then when we brought it back to the effects shop, put the whole interior in, hypothetically, in the gas tank and returned it.
That is cool. I mean,
So
that's next level. That's beyond what I've ever done. That is
I will never rent from Avis Rent-A-Car again because of that.
I think I rented it about a week later.
People have no idea how much that's done. Like people who go to award shows. Tuck the tag in, you know. But
I mean, literally all my clothes in this music video had all tags on them the whole time. They're in there.
That's metal. That's metal. Right on. All right, everyone. Everyone go check out Heaven and Hell. Go to Paralandra.com. Also, OneDarkNight.com, correct?
I don't know. But yeah, like that.
Yeah, October, One Dark Night. Go see those shows. The Life Project you got coming out. Cassandra's Crossing. Go check that out. Buy physical merchandise so people like Cassandra can keep doing what they do. And thank you very much for doing that. And thank you very much for coming on the show again. And let us know for the next video so we can.
Oh, I will. I have them being planned right now. So.
Oh, right on. Right on. We're here.
Thank you guys for having me and being interested in what I'm doing, and of course spreading it to the masses.
Absolutely. Look at that, rocking it out, Heaven and Hell, right here on the Metal Desk. And in studio today was Casandra Carson. All right, everyone, horns up, and we'll see you guys next time.